Hi, everybody. All right. Different setting tonight. I literally just walked in the door from Menominee Falls and got this up and going. So here we are. I'm kidless tonight and I miss him already. But we're going to do the best that we can, get through this. And I've got plenty of stuff to keep me busy for the evening. Being kidless. So, yeah, most people would relax, go out, whatever. I want to make sure his room is all touched up. He cleaned it before we left, but I want to make sure all the toys are in the right bins, and I want to give it a good vacuuming and dusting. And I have some videos to record, and I have some books to read, so we'll see. But today's Wednesday. So, did we get our meals planned? Did we take a look in the refrigerator and the pantry and the freezer and the supplies and check them off? Don't forget your cute little supply lists to make them easier. Did you make sure that you have enough money in the bank to buy the groceries? That's always a good thing. So just make sure that if you can't get all of it done today, you get some of it done today. Hey, Sheena. So there we go. That is Wednesday's prep. Lots to do on Wednesday. I know, right? Oh, that's the other thing I need to do. I still need to do meal prep or meal planning. Didn't get to that today, but like I said, I've got the night, so I can always do that tonight. Right. I don't like all the way back, but we'll see. I may end up going into the other chair. I don't know. All my cleaning is done for the evening, except for myself. I still need to do that. So it's a different type of evening, that's for sure. But, we do what we can. I really miss my little one. It's one of those to where you want time alone, you want time alone, you want time alone, you get time alone, you miss them immediately. It's crazy. It's highly illogical, but it's the truth. So, all right, our self-care, so very important. I know, I'm very crazy. Self-care is so very, very, very important. The way we talk to ourselves is important. Lifting ourselves up is important. Don't put yourself down. The world is good enough at doing that for everybody anyways. I'm just absolutely astounded by the why can't everybody love everybody? And yeah, I did that already today. Why can't everybody love everybody? Don't judge me. Don't judge me. But I'm going to judge you. Don't tell me what to believe, blah, blah, blah. But you need to believe what I believe. And it's ridiculous. So everybody be free to be who you are and love who you are. And you don't have to agree with everybody, but respect their choices. Okay. So that's my soapbox for the evening. Yeah, we all know that I could end up on another one, right? Okay. Show me. Link it. Put it in one of them. I can't wait to see it. Oh, I got 3 emails. I bet you it's Daily Moth uploaded a video. Okay. Did we get up, get dressed to shoes, hair, and face? See, shoes, hair, face, all done. Still done. Getting ready to undo the face because... So put it in my messenger. My personal messenger. Because when we look good and we feel that we're at our best, we will act like we're at our best. And anything else just it's not worth it, and your best changes from day to day, right? Some days you feel really great and other days maybe not so much. And it's okay if you feel like you can't climb a mountain today. It's okay if you feel like you can't get out of bed today. It's okay if you're not feeling the greatest. Tomorrow is not determined by today. So just keep that in mind, all right? You can have bad days. I mean, it's going to happen. You can have bad days, but just don't dwell on them. Don't focus on them. They should be 1 in a million, okay? Just like you're 1 in a million. Do we eat all our meals, drink all our water, take all our meds? Done, and done, except for my 2 glasses right before bed. Other than that, I'm done. So very, very happy with that. I got to eat a little early today because I needed to get little man some food before he went to go to the fair. So I'm good. Teeth brushed already and all that, but we'll get to that in a minute. Loving movement. Didn't do yoga. Need to do yoga. Maybe I'll do a nighttime yoga tonight. I feel so much better doing yoga. So, yeah, maybe I'll do a nighttime one tonight. All right, pamper. This evening is my pamper. I'm still not sure how it's going to work, but whatever. And if anything, I go to bed early. So nothing wrong with that. Make sure you pamper yourself each and every day. And it doesn't have to be the same pamper every day. It can be a different pamper. See, I like going to bed early. I do. Maybe I'll take the house phone into the bedroom with me, and I'll already be in bed at 9:30 when Juan calls. That sounds like an absolute plan to me. Change your pamper up. Change, because depending upon the day, things might not be right. Oh, maybe that's what I could do. I could redo my toes. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I really, really, really should be doing some videos, but I have plenty of time to do that, I guess. Get ready for bed. Wash face, brush teeth, floss, mouthwash, the whole works. Mouthwash, brush teeth, and floss are all done for me. I just need to wash face. So, because I'm here with you fine people. After that, I will take care of it. And that way, whenever I decide that I want to go to bed, I can just go. I don't have to worry about nothing else. I don't have to worry about brushing my teeth, washing my face, which could possibly wake me up. I don't have to worry about any of that. It's all done. It's all taken care of. I can just go to bed. On a normal night. Ooh, that sounds yummy, Sheena. That sounds, maybe I will too. Just take a nice relaxing bubble bath, read a book. Maybe have a glass of wine. Then I gotta rebrush my teeth. We'll skip the wine. I'll have a nice glass of ice water in a wine glass. There we go. All right. Cleaning, weekly home blessing item. Did you do it? Did you maybe do your whole weekly home blessing blitz? What did you do today? Switch and swipe. Did it get done? Remember, that is our habit of the month, our focus of the month. Make sure you do it today. Okay? If you haven't done it, we all know I'm going to be talking for at least 2 more minutes. Hi, Laura. Ooh, I love wine. I may end up brushing my teeth again tonight because a glass of wine actually does sound good. Curl up with a book and a glass of wine. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. A book, a bath, and a glass of wine. A book, a bath, and a bottle. Don't forget to make your bed today. Did it get made? If not, don't worry about it. You can still make it. Just make it before you go to bed. Okay? You can still make it. Laundry, 1 full cycle. Sort, wash, dry, fold, put away. Remember the attack the clothes pile mission from yesterday, right? Yesterday? Yeah, attack the clothes pile mission from yesterday. That doesn't happen when we sort, wash, dry, fold, put away every single day. So let's get it done. Okay? Put on a TV show. Put on some music. Make it fun. Don't make it boring and a chore. Have a glass of wine. I'm going to turn you all into lushes. Honestly, I have maybe a glass of wine maybe once a month. I am not a big drinker. It always sounds nice. I just never do it because if I am the only adult at home, I will not drink. So 9 times out of 10, I am the only adult at home. Hi, Georgia. Good evening. How you doing tonight? Yeah, it always sounds great, but that the responsible side of me says no. Good. I'm happy to hear that. What if something would happen to Gisek? I can't even, because I never have more than 1 glass of wine, right? Never. Yeah. So it's not like I would be sloshed, but if something would happen, even the littlest amount of alcohol could affect the way that people are treated. So I'm not going to take the chance. I don't need it. It doesn't do all that for me, but I do have the opportunity tonight. So you know what? Maybe I will brush my teeth for a second time. I'll let you know tomorrow. All right. Make bed, swish and swipe, laundry, hot spots, 3 of them, 2 minutes each. Those impact areas, those areas that the minute you take care of them, about 30 minutes later, they're going, I need attention again. Yeah. So take the areas that cry for your attention, that are going to make the biggest difference in your room. And remember, you don't have to get them done in 2 minutes. On the 2-minute hotspot video that I did, I didn't get the table done in 2 minutes, but it was 2 minutes better than what it was. So little by little, it doesn't have to be everything all at once. Room rescues, 3 of them, 5 minutes each, plus 1 room for the kiddos. It keeps the home a self-cleaning home. Yeah, I think I'm going to do my nails tonight. We're going to do nails, or toes, actually. Nails are good. We'll do toes, and maybe watch a little Scorpion, and have a glass of wine after my toes are almost done, so they don't look ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Your room rescues. I did not pre-do this one, so I don't know how it goes with the lives. I did send a message off to YouTube, so hopefully they will get back to me about the fact that even when I do the ahead lives and post the ahead lives, that people are not getting the notifications, and when they click on the link, they're not getting brought into the live. So hopefully YouTube will get back to me soon. All right. Otherwise, I'm just going to start doing it on Zoom and call that it. Because, if I have 5 people in there, I can record it. So, all right. Your mission for today was the closet floor. Guess what? Didn't do mine. So I will get it done this week, though. Didn't do mine. It didn't happen. Haven't had time. And not high on my priority list tonight. Zoom is actually It's used a lot in meeting forums for people that can't be face-to-face. It's actually how my kid meets with his teachers for school. I actually do some sessions on Zoom. It's got a very good video quality. You can choose to join via video or you could choose to join via audio, which also means that y'all don't have to type. You can type if you want to, but you could just talk. So it's an idea, but if I want to go over 5 people, then I need to pay. So I have to decide if I'm going to do that. I want to go over 5 people at one time. So it's like a meeting forum. When Fly Lady Premium first started, that was how we had our monthly meetings, was on Zoom. So it's awesome. But all right. So Closet Floor, like I said, mine's not done. But guess what? Tomorrow's mission is nightstands. I don't have any nightstands, which means I could do the closet floor. Or I can do the shelves in the room and call them a nightstand. I have a dresser, so my Friday is taken care of. Or I can do the closet floor for a couple minutes and then do the shelves. All right. So don't forget to shine your sink. Mine is nice and shiny. I don't know if you can see it all the way over there. Mine is nice and shiny. And of course, don't forget to have the kiddos do their chores. All right. Planning time. Planning time. It's planning time. Did I get my post up for Instagram today? I don't think I did. Instagram.
Mixed black peppercorn.
All right, Colin. No, not there. Here. No. Ha! Oops. Maybe I'll do an evening post then to get people to plan. All right. So let's take a look at Thursday. Okay. Y'all want to know how off I've been lately? Even though I've got everything written down in here, I'm doing a session today with one of my clients who's going to Guatemala, and I'm thinking she's leaving on Saturday and she leaves next week. My nephew's birthday is today, and I had it written down for tomorrow and still wasn't thinking about sending out his present or his card. So I got that done. Yeah, I'm just still not totally getting the fact that Giuseppe's birthday is this weekend. So it's like, if it's supposed to be happening in a couple weeks, I'm thinking it's this week. And if it's supposed to be happening this week, I'm thinking it's in a couple of weeks. I'm like in a major time-space continuum thing. So, all right, anyways, daily goals for tomorrow. Let's see. What do I got? We'll continue with the week's prep. Oh, I need to do videos for sure tomorrow. I have time. Oh, I know. I need to do the food plan. That's what I need to do. Giuseppe came up. Yes. Yes, I am. Jacek came up with the cutest idea for a cake for his Sunday party. And I absolutely love it. And it just goes to show exactly where my son's heart is. 2 out of his 3 coaches are fighting within the next month and a half. And so they need to make weight. They need to keep on weight. Not go over and not go under too much. So instead of him having a cake on Sunday, he is having me make a watermelon cake where you take the rind off the watermelon and make it into a cylinder and then decorate it with other fruit. And that's going to be his cake on Sunday. So that way his coaches can still enjoy cake with him and not have to worry about missing weight or have to do any extra exercises or anything for eating cake. So I thought that was so sweet of him to think about them. So anyways, back to where we were. All right. Breakfast. My kid will be home by then. So I'm going to have yogurt again. My yogurt fruit parfait. And one, of course, is going to be his eggs, bacon, and potatoes. Oh. And then lunch. Juan is really into his egg salad. So he'll have that. And then with celery and peanut butter. And tomorrow night, I think we're going to have taco Diaz. All right. Zoom is a lot of fun. I do enjoy Zoom. Yeah. Because everything, like I said, people can talk, people can share video. It doesn't matter. So it's really nice. All right. Appointments for tomorrow. Check out your appointments for tomorrow so you know what's going on. And then also look at Friday and Saturday so nothing sneaks up on you. Saturday, huge day here. Jacek. All about Jacek on Friday. Getting ready for him. All right. Also, don't forget to set up your launch pad. The purse, wallet, keys, planner, journal, computer, phone, charger, meds, lunch. But I keep forgetting to say lunches. Don't forget to make lunches. Well, what I was thinking of doing possibly, like I said, I still haven't decided if I want to pay for it yet. So, it's nothing that I'm even close to making a decision on. So, but if I do it, it's not going to be at the normal time that I do lives. It's going to be something totally different. So, yeah, just thought of it. Don't forget the lunch boxes if you got to make meds. And of course, don't forget to lay out clothes so that way you can change them 4 times tomorrow because Mother Nature has no idea what she wants to do. I know that there is a major change in the weather coming here because Juan's knees are absolutely killing him. So I know for a fact something is going to be changing with the weather. I can't see it getting much more humid, but maybe the humidity is going to go away. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't even looked into it yet. And it would only cost on my end. It's not going to cost on your guys' end. The app is free. You don't even need the app. You can go through Chrome. I would share a link and then you guys just have to click on the link. So it costs the participants absolutely nothing. It would cost me Yes, he really is. He is the human barometer. So, and that's the other thing. I don't know if I want to create another forum to where it's going to cost me money and I'm not getting anything in return. So that's going to add to my monthly bills. So not sure if I want to do that. If I do decide to do it, it may be for like a seminar or something like that. To where it'll cost, I mean, even like $2 to go to the seminar. So something like that. I don't know. I'm still playing around with it. I'm just kind of talking out loud to you guys. So, but right now I can do one-on-ones in Zoom. So, yeah. I'm doing one-on-ones with Zoom with people that don't do Facebook and stuff like that. So, yes, Harry. Doop, doop, doop. Oh. Oops. Ben home. Okay. That that is definitely an idea, Sheena. And like I said, that can also be one that I could easily do that for like a paperwork seminar or a meal planning seminar or something like that, to where I really go in depth. But I have to, number one, see how much it's going to cost. Number two, see if it would be worth it. And then number three, start planning things out. So I have to do my research into that. But, just kind of throwing it out there. Okay, so we got everything planned for tomorrow. We're ready to go for the evening. And I think we're going to do just a little talking until, of course, I get bombarded again or the phone rings or whatever. About giving yourself grace and not being so hard on yourself, because you're human and you're not from Krypton. So that means you're not Superwoman. A lot of women, I'm not going to say everyone, I'm going to say a lot of women that I know, and I would be included in this, tend to overbook, overplan, because we need to get things done. Well, like I said, Pamela, it's nowhere near in the future right now. I still have to discuss it, and I don't even have any idea on what exactly I would do it on. So, and we sit here and we overplan to where there's absolutely physically no way we can get everything done. And then we get hard on ourselves for doing it, for not getting it done. I mean, how are you supposed to do things when there literally is no time to do them because you've booked yourself so full? I talked to a woman this week who, like me, was very consistently going until 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon without eating, because she was constantly thinking about the kids. And that's not right. You need to put yourself first. And yeah, I'm even going to say it. You need, especially when it comes to food, when it comes to shower, when it comes to doing those little things for yourself. You need to put yourself ahead of your children. Because if you don't eat and you don't get sleep, now I understand when they're babies, okay? You don't get sleep and you don't eat and you're not feeling good because you haven't taken a shower in weeks, it is going to show with the kids. Okay? Yep. So it's hard to have this balancing act to where when you take time for yourself, you feel selfish. It's like, oh, I should be doing something for the kids. Oh, I should be doing something for my husband. Oh, I should be doing something for somebody else. But you forget about yourself, which is the most important person. You know, or, but I need to do this, and I need to do this, and then I need to do this, and then I need to do this. And then if I have time, I'll eat. And pretty soon it's 8:00 at night and you're wondering why you're so hungry. And you're wondering why your brain isn't working quite right. Because, newsflash, we need to fuel the brain and the body in order for it to work. So you need to take time for yourself. You need to not overbook yourself. You need to not overextend yourself. Sometimes, yeah, okay, there are a few instances where we can't help it because life has decided to happen. But that's when you really need to make sure that you take that time. There is nothing so important that you can't literally, and it's not, I don't condone it all the time, but you can't literally stop and run through the drive-thru and grab a cheeseburger to make sure that you eat. Do it every day? No. But if life has decided that it's going to throw you a massive curveball, sometimes then, yeah, you need to run through the drive-thru to get something to eat. Is it a great way to fuel your body? No. But is it better than nothing? Yes. You know, overbooking the kids and having them in 20 different things. And, you know, I have a couple women whose husbands are great at volunteering them for things. No. You are your first priority. Because if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of anybody else. You have to take care of you. And that's not selfish. That's being a good mom. That's being a good spouse. Because if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of anybody else. Trust me, been in the hospital 4 times because of it. You figured I would have learned after 1 or at least 2. But no, I've been in the hospital 4 times because of it. All right? So you have to take care of yourself. Have to. All right? Stress. Not good. Sometimes we can't eliminate the stress. And I get that. And that's where stress coping techniques come in handy. You know, some of us have jobs that could literally cause us to become bald from ripping out our hair. And I get that. Pretty much. You know, and that's where, yeah. That's where stress coping techniques help. Going for a walk, closing your eyes for 5 minutes and just kind of recentering yourself. The find your theme song approach comes in. because some of us don't have the luxury of loving what we do. Okay, we don't all have that luxury at this present moment. And I understand the situations of the ones that don't. And there's no judgment there. Because we all have to do what we have to do for ourselves. But we need to cope and we need to take care of that, because when we become absolutely exhausted, right? Then we're no good to ourselves. Yep, definitely. A mini vacation, just closing your eyes for 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Like immediate family, Georgia, or extended family, like family that lives in the home, toxic family. Because I've dealt with both. Toxic family in the home and toxic family reflecting on the home. And well, now I just might as well have wine because I just had a sip of my pop. All right. I guess wine's on the menu tonight. I'll start with toxic family in the home. I've dealt with two totally different types of toxic family. One I was married to, and one I was not related to, but I needed to help because I needed to support my man. Does that make sense? Kind of? Okay. Yes, I'm being cryptic, but okay. And there are two different types of toxic. Okay. You know, you've got the toxic that plays the mental mind games. Will play the mental mind games with you, that kind of toxic. And then you have the physical violence toxic that can bring you down to feeling about like this. And there are other types of toxic, you know, the narcissist and everything else like that. The ones outside of the household, I have no problem saying cut them off. I don't care if they're friends. I don't care if they're family. I don't even care if it's mom, dad. I don't care who it is. If they're toxic, they've got no business in your life. None. Whatsoever. Because that is only going to hurt you. So, and I have dealt with toxic close family, okay? I am not speaking from, oh, I think you should. I'm speaking from I have done. To where they lived outside of the home. Done. Nothing to say to you. Don't care. Should. Bye-bye. Then try to turn everybody in the family against me. Guess what? Don't care. Because eventually everybody will see it, and I don't care. But you're not causing hurt. Because if they're toxic, you're helping yourself. You're protecting yourself. Once I dealt with the toxic person and explained to them exactly how they were toxic And I literally broke it down. You do this, you do this, you do this, you do this. And they had an excuse for everything. It was, yeah, don't call me. Don't come by. Don't want to see you. I need to protect me. I am the most important person in my life. Because when you are around toxic people, it hurts you. You know, so by keeping toxic people in your life, you are causing hurt to yourself. Hi, Brandy. Yes. Yes. It changes them if you want to change them. If you decide that you are important enough, then we take the steps to change them. You know, if they will always continue to be toxic. That's just the way it is. For in the home, with one, I dealt with it and dealt with it and dealt with it until I can't even say I was strong enough to leave, because I didn't leave. He left. I was broken down so far that I thought I was worthless. Absolutely worthless. And that is what toxic people will do. They suck out of you. So I needed to finally, I remember when one of them, when my ex left to go live with his girlfriend, I didn't realize how bad things had gotten until I walked into the grocery store and broke down crying. Because there was nobody to tell me what to buy. I had to choose that on my own. Yes, exactly, Zanette. We can't change other people. We can only change our reaction to them. They only have the power over us that we give them. Period. Yeah, we cannot change people. I get a kick out of these women, and I'm going to say women because that's what I deal with the most, that find these guys and they're convinced they're going to change them. Are you kidding me? He might act like he's changed for a little bit. Honey, that's to get in your pants. We can't change anybody. They have to choose to change. And I will guarantee you this. By people hounding them and criticizing them and telling them they need to change, they're not going to change. If they see nothing wrong with the way that they are, they don't change. Once I get married, it will be in-law family that was staying with us, that I was going along with to support my man, is very toxic. Very toxic. And my sweetheart has tried to change him so many times. So many times. Pointed out, caught him, busted him in lies. Straight to his face. Busted him when he threatened our child. Had it out with him over that. They don't change. They see no reason why. They enjoy playing the victim because they think that you're not smart enough to see through it. And that is honestly what ticks me off about those types of toxic people. How did I deal with that one? It was not fun living in my house for a while, honestly. I focused on me. Giuseppe and I went and did as much as we could outside of the house. Oh yeah, that's the other one. They're the victim because it's always somebody else's fault. They cheated on you with 4 other people, but somehow it's not their fault. Own up to it, but they can't. Okay? There is no reason to keep anybody toxic in your life, period. All you're doing is hurting yourself. And like I said, I've been there and I've dealt with everything from an abusive ex-husband to a narcissist to a verbal abuser to just plain liars. I have seen it almost all. And I don't regret cutting any of them out of my life. My son, my eldest son, actually got very, very mad at me the day that I hung up on his dad. And I had finally just had enough. And I told him on the phone, I said, you are not allowed to talk to me like that. I'm not your woman. I'm not your slave. I'm not your property. You cannot talk to me like that. And I hung up the phone. Yet, oh my gosh, yes. I totally agree, Zanette. I totally agree. Dallas was mad at me. He was furious with me because of it. And I told him, I said, that's fine. You can be mad at me all you want. You have that right. And I told him, I said, but I have a right to be talked to with respect because I deserve it. End of story. That's it. End of story. You know, when somebody lies to you and somebody manipulates you and they gaslight you, which means everything is somehow your fault. Number one, it's because they don't respect you. Consequences are definitely a gift. They don't respect you enough to tell you the truth. They don't respect your intelligence. They don't feel that you're smart enough to figure it out. You know, one person that I know, they tried telling us that they were pregnant, get all happy, and I'm just kind of sitting here going, don't buy it. She ain't got the white line. Don't buy it. Then all of a sudden, Giuseppe's birthday party comes, and they come over, and she asks for, I want to say Tylenol. Yeah, because Vicodin has ibuprofen in it. She asked for Tylenol, I think. Was it Tylenol? Or was it ibuprofen? Hold on. I don't want to misspeak here. Oh, work, would you? Okay. She asked for ibuprofen. You don't take ibuprofen when you're pregnant. You just don't. Right? You don't take ibuprofen when you're pregnant. Correct. Good for you, Pamela. I want to read that book. I'm going to read that book. Pencil. Pencil. What's it? The emotionally. Okay. So then she asked for ibuprofen. What? No. Well, then all of a sudden, supposedly, she goes into the hospital. She has a miscarriage, and they had to keep her for a week because she had a miscarriage. I gave birth to a child who died. I had a C-section. I've had a C-section. I've had miscarriages. They don't keep you in the hospital for a week. They try to get you out as quick as possible. And they knew our track record with pregnancies. And they still thought that they could pull this one over on us. I looked at her and I point blank told her, how dare you insult the memory of our child? And how dare you insult any woman that's ever lost a child? And those are the last words I've ever said to her. Don't care. Don't care. Literally don't care. I don't need toxic people in my life. I don't want toxic people in my life. Toxic people have no place in my life. I determine who's in my life. When I first got with Juan, I had been friends with him for a while, but when we first finally got together, we had a little blowout, because couples always have a blowout. And he put his hand up to go through his hair because he was getting frustrated. And I ducked. And it literally put him into tears because that's where I was conditioned because of toxic people. I will not allow anybody to demean me, and that includes myself, because some of us, the most toxic relationship we have is with ourselves, telling us we're a loser, telling us we can't get it, telling us we need to lose weight, telling us we shouldn't do this, telling us that. It's not other people sometimes. Sometimes it's ourselves. So we need to get that toxic person out of us. They have no business with us. If we wouldn't allow anybody else to talk to us like that, why are we allowing ourselves? I like to tell women when I hear them talking like that to themselves, it's I am not sorry, because it has made me the person that I am today. I honestly feel that if I have not gone through everything I've been through, I would not be sitting in front of this computer now. Everything happens for a reason. My eldest son has an angel that watches over him. Being in the Corps, he needs that. My youngest son has a best friend that's a ghost because he talks to him all the time. And Jensen lets us know that he's here all the time. I had a friend ask me why I thought he had chosen not to move on. I said, I don't know. We've all told him that he's free to move on if he wants to, and he's chosen to stay. And that is not for me to question. Just enjoy it. You know, all of our experiences, good and bad, form us into the person that we are. Bad experiences teach us lessons. Good experiences give us happy memories. And I can tell you that with everything I've been through, I can spot a toxic person a mile away. I just can. They're not getting anywhere close to me. Nope. I can tell you that I will never, ever in my life let a man treat me as anything less than his partner. Neither one of us are superior to the other ones. We are built differently for a reason. There are things that he is better at, and there are things that I am better at. There are things that he is meant to do. There are things that I am meant to do. I will not let a man demean me anymore. We need to be the ones to stand up to ourselves and for ourselves. Because if we don't do it, it doesn't mean anything if somebody else does. So if you have a problem with that toxic person living in your skin, start writing down positive things about you. And it might be hard. Ask your friends. Ask your family. You know, and learn, especially if there are toxic people around you, it's not your fault. There's something wrong with them, not you. Because they're the toxic ones. You just happen to be there to dump on. So let them know that's not okay. Because it's not. So, all right, guys, with that said, it's 7:30. I've been yapping for an hour. And yeah, videos are not going to happen tonight. That's right. Exactly. I'm not second for anybody. You're so welcome, Zanette. Always welcome. You guys have a great night. I'm going to do my toes after I get done doing Giusepp's room, which will take me probably 5 minutes. Maybe 10 since I want to do a detailed dust. But y'all have a wonderful evening, and I will see you tomorrow morning. And we'll see if I'm going to be curly or straight. So, have a great night, everybody. I love you all. Take care of yourselves. And remember, you are important. Night, night, everybody. Bye. Ta-ta for now. Thank you.